To easily float tabletop items and wall-mounted items, first grab a stage panel. You can buy these from estate servants, which you should put in your house anyway because they have all kinds of cheap stuff that you're gonna need, and it'll save you a ton of time from having to run in and out of your house. You can buy a steward permit from the independent settlers and all of the housing areas. There are multiple different types of permits that do different things, and they all have different looks, so just make sure you read the description before buying it. Next, get a Riviera wall shelf. These are crafted, so either craft one yourself or grab one from the market board. Then place your shelf on the panel and the item that you want to float on top of that. Adjust everything to the spot where you want it. Then select the item you want to float and turn off grid snap and counter placement. For controller players, this is your Y or triangle button and the L1 plus Y or triangle respectively. Mouse and keyboard players, just click the two buttons at the bottom of the screen. Your item should be unable to be placed on the shelf surface now. For controller players, just cancel the action by hitting B or circle and the item should pop right back into place. Then select it again and cancel a second time. Now the item shouldn't be connected to anything and it should be floating. You can tell if it's floating because it won't highlight when you select the wall to move it out of the way. For mouse and keyboard, after having the item selected, just right click anywhere on the screen and select it again and right click again. Then just grab and move the wall with the shelf attached out of the way. You can use the same moves to place wall mounted things. Place your painting on the panel and then drag it through the item where you want it to go until it pops into existence. Place the wall and then select the painting and cancel twice, just like with the books. Again, make sure the counter placement and grid snap are off and then move your wall out of the way. When you're floating multiple things in a small area, be careful where you place the wall panel. Floating items can stick to the wall as you pass it through. You can instead place things on the very edge of the panel as to not get in the way of the other things while you're placing them.